If you're a singer, you might be sabotaging your sound without even realizing it. Here are 5 things singers get wrong and how to fix them. Welcome to Mixing Pixels, where we teach audio through video. Today, we're breaking down 5 common mistakes singers make and how you can avoid them to sound your best. Plus, this is just the first episode in a series where we will tackle common mistakes musicians make across the board. So make sure you subscribed so that you don't miss the rest. Now, let's get to the mistakes that could be sabotaging your sound. Number 1, cupping the mic. Cupping the mic looks like this. It's when you cover some or most of the microphone capsule. This is the part of the microphone that picks up the acoustic signal. It grabs it, converts it into an electrical signal inside, and sends it to the mixer. Now, while every mic is individual and picks up the acoustic signal differently, if you cover part or most of the capsule, you will get an altered, muffled, inaccurate, unpleasant sound. You don't believe me? Let's do the experiment.
Cupping the mic, I am cupping the mic. Not cupping the mic, I am not cupping the mic.
Do you hear the difference? Do me a favor. Help your sound engineer get a great sound by not cupping the mic. As a disclaimer, a lot of rap and metal singers cup the mic to get a muffled sound. But if you're not a rap or metal singer, then why are you doing this? Number 2, moving the mic away from you. This applies to singers who aren't playing an instrument and do this, and to singers who are playing an instrument and do this. I get it. Moving the mic away from you during a performance looks really cool. We've seen plenty of singers do it, and it makes for a great picture. But it actually hurts your sound more than it helps. Here's why. When you pull the mic away, you lose crucial low frequencies from your voice. In rare cases, room acoustics might help compensate, but most small to mid-sized gigs happen in spaces with poor acoustic treatment. That means the audience misses out on the full rich tone of your voice, and so does the band, whether they are on in-ear monitors or not. Still skeptical? Let me show you. Listen closely as we test the frequency response.
This is a test. This is a test.
If the show is recorded, the part where you pull the mic away will be significantly weaker in the recording because the signal picked up by the mic will be lower. I know. Compressors might work their magic, but do you really want to take that chance? Recording well at the source is essential. Moving the mic away from you can create feedback and other unwanted noises, especially if you're close to the PA or to floor monitors. Sure, the sound engineer can help remove feedback from monitors, but do your part and help the process by not pointing your mic to speakers or monitors. Number 3, not singing or singing softly during the sound check. Please, when you're doing a sound check for a gig and it is your turn to test your mic, do not speak. Sing. Don't give me that quiet 1, 2, 3 testing. I'm talking about singing at the volume you will use during the gig. The sound engineer needs you to sing loud and clear. If you only speak or sing softly during sound check, you're throwing off the entire sound setup. Sound effects, dynamic gear, gain structure, in-ear monitor mixes, compression, reverb, delay, all of this gets messed up. Then, when it sounds off during the gig or you can't hear yourself, do not blame the sound engineer. You were the one that sabotaged the whole process. Number 4, removing one in-ear during the show. This is for all the singers who use only one in-ear and the other one is hanging over their shoulders. Or for those singers who are constantly taking one in-ear out during the show. Please, for the love of all the things that are beautiful, do not do this. I know what you will say. But I feel claustrophobic if I use both. Or I can't hear the audience. Or I feel disconnected. If you're feeling any of these things, then try to use room mics in your in-ear mix. That way you will feel like you're in the room while still keeping both in-ears in. But for real, why can't I take one in-ear out? If you're in a very bouncy or echoey room, your voice and the instruments will have some kind of delay or even echo from the room. Having that delay sound in one ear and then the accurate sound in the other ear will only confuse you, even if you're a seasoned pro. Actually, the seasoned pros advise against taking one of your in-ears out. You don't believe me? It sounds like this. Because you're not hearing yourself well, you will end up raising the volume of your in-ear mix. But this will make you and your ears tired and exhausted because of the amount of volume in your ears. If you're playing with click, cues, and tracks, that tick, tick, tick sound will leak from your hanging in-ear into the vocal mic and the audience will hear it, especially in soft, quiet songs or parts of the songs. Number 5, walking into hot zones. I see you. You're doing this right now. Why? There's no need to do this. No precisa. And by hot zones, I mean zones that are prone to feedback. For example, in front of floor monitors, side fills, or the main PA. I know that the sound engineer is supposed to check these spots and kill those frequencies. They are actively de-feedbacking the room, the monitors, and so on. But here's the thing. If you, as a singer, are walking in front of the PA or pointing the mic directly to wedges or floor monitors, you're only making things worse. Please do not do that. Avoid these zones as much as possible. At a lot of gigs, the sound engineer doesn't really have the time to get rid of all the bad frequencies. They do it as the gig is happening, while doing other things like gain staging, EQing, replacing faulty cables, and so on. So be proactive. Ask your sound engineer where these hot zones are and avoid them. You cannot defy the laws of acoustics. Those are the 5 things that you're doing wrong as a singer. Did I miss any? Tell us in the comments below. And if you're a guitar player and you want to know what you are doing wrong, check this next video.